Hey everyone, lead trainer with StocksToTrade, Tim Bohen back with you. We're going to be talking about something that you really need to be focusing on during these times in this video. You probably tell by my garb, we're in the middle of the stay-at-home order, and most of you, I'm guessing, either can't go to work, can't go to school. I'm telling you, it is. Try and make some lemonade out of the lemons of this situation. I mean, the market has never been more volatile. And I've got three things you need to keep an eye on right now. All right, welcome back. As I said, I am lead trainer Tim Bohen. If you like these videos, be sure to like them, share them, and then ring that bell. We go live a lot at StocksToTrade, and I'm going to be talking about three hot sectors you got to keep an eye on. But the great thing about the YouTube lives is, they're real time. We might be looking at a stock that is in play that day. So ring that bell to be notified as soon as we go live or a new video hits. So today I'm going to talk to you about the three sectors you need to be watching right now during this coronavirus breakout. And I mean, really, I'm recording this video spring 2020, but this is in play. I think could be in play for months. I mean, the simple fact is they're talking about the stay-at-home order stretching out. They're talking about a resurgence. They're talking about a possible resurgence in the fall. So whenever you are watching this video, just know that all of these ideas I think are going to be in play for quite some time. And what I'm talking about is the three sectors to keep an eye on. Number one is direct virus-related plays. I mean, the great thing about StocksToTrade is we have a news screener, okay, that gives you can scan for any stock with any headline, with any news, anything related to what you're searching for. You can notice right there, I typed in COVID as an example. Now I've got this screen for volume, float, and price movement. But you can see the nice thing is, notice when I typed COVID, I got one stock, one match. If you're familiar with the way the markets are, there's always new news articles. There's always information coming at you. You cannot, there's no way you can process it all, especially right now. I've been at this for 15 years and I've never seen so much breaking news, so much going on. So the number one sector is to look at the coronavirus plays, the COVID plays, etc. And we've had a ton of them, whether they be testing, whether they be possible vaccines, whether they be protection plays. And that's actually a good point. The funny thing is, many of you might remember the Ebola stock run from, I think it was 2014 or 2015-ish. Don't quote me on that, but a few years ago. The funny thing is, as I mentioned, keeping these things on your radar, some of the stocks that ran during the virus stock run were the exact same tickers that ran back in the Ebola days. Two that come to mind are APT and Lake. So that's what I'm telling you. This is stuff to keep in mind no matter when you're watching this video. So number one thing I want you to look for is stuff like CPAH. They had a press release bright and early this morning. Let me get this out of the way and let me show you the chart. The chart was insane, about as crazy as they get. So this went from a low of, let me jump back to the 2-day chart just so I can show you where it started yesterday. Yesterday this was a $2.10 stock. That news article you saw I screened for comes out this morning. Stock proceeds to go from 250 to 450 in an hour. Not bad. That's why I want you watching the virus plays. Second one I want you to keep an eye on is what I call the stay-at-home plays. Okay. Now, this is a wide net, okay? That's the only drawback about this sector. It's in essence, it's a huge sector because it includes stuff like what I'm showing you right now. NLS was a breakout we bought when it broke that $4 level. And you can see it went to 7 today. It went from 4 to 5.5 in 2 days, went as high as 7 today after it broke that $4 level. Why did it move? NLS, a lot of stay-at-home fitness stuff, okay? This, people, I mean, hey, I'm hoping you're taking advantage of this time to take care of yourself, to exercise, to improve yourself. I mean, I enjoy exercising. What happens if the gyms are all closed right now. Right now for me, it's May 1st and they're talking about extending it even further. NLS, Peloton is another one that falls in that stay home at home fitness. And Peloton's been on a great run. It was as low as 17 back in March, went as high as 38. I mean, that's a doubler. I mean, on a real stock. This is not some sketchy penny stock. Other things to keep an eye on: the remote work plays. To me, those, and this is the big stay-at-home basket I'm talking about. Zoom. Look at Zoom after that bad headline the other day. Let me get some of these high-low out of here. They had that bad headline about everybody Zoom bombing them. Again, depending on when you hear about this, there for a while, people were randomly jumping in on Zoom meetings. The stock took a hit, but look at it after that hit. 52-week highs today, all-time highs. It just makes sense. That's what I love about the stay-at-home sector. The ideas simply make sense. And it could be stay-at-home fitness, remote work, e-education. E-education is one I want you to keep an eye on. I'm curious, colleges were already, I mean, many of you might be in college. I'm guessing if you're in college, I'm guessing you have at least one, maybe more online classes. What happens now post-coronavirus? Do all your classes end up online, or 90% of them? Somebody's going to profit from that. Keep an eye on e-education plays. Last one I want to talk about is food delivery. This is an idea. I remember I was actually recording some of the YouTube videos in the studio back in the old days when I could go to the studio. And the day that was back in early March, and Blue Apron came out with news. They were expanding their food delivery. Look at that. This was a long-term downtrending stock. Went from 2 to almost 30 in 3 days, and is still holding its gains. Okay. If you remember Blue Apron, everyone hated this stock for years. Look at that. And I know a lot of you will say, well, geez, it went from 28 to 11. But think about it. A month ago, this was a $2 stock. So the market got heated, but it's still up 500%. So those, there's a bunch of them. I've got a huge link. Their online stores, Fresh Link, think about like Uber and Uber Eats, Grubhub. There's all these plays that are in the food industry. And, I really like Blue Apron just as an example because, they make healthy meals that you cook yourself. And, the headlines, as of right now, like especially in major cities, the headlines just aren't good. And if you can't eat out and, even if the corner grocery store is open, you don't have that much of a selection, in these major metropolitan, densely packed areas like New York City. Blue Apron's just a logical idea. It just makes sense. So keep an eye on those three sectors for, I don't even know how long. We may be talking about coronavirus plays, testing plays, stay-at-home plays, and food delivery for months and years. All right, everyone. Thank you again. If you enjoyed these videos, be sure to check out StocksToTrade Pro. What's great about StocksToTrade Pro is every day, twice a day, I go live just like this. You see my screen. The cool thing is we have live and interactive chat. So now what's awesome about StocksToTrade Pro is if we're talking about, say, Blue Apron or a virus play, we can collaborate real time on this, okay? I'm live every morning at 9 a.m., every afternoon at 3:30 p.m., and I'm in chat every day, usually before 7 a.m., to talk through these ideas to help you grow and evolve as a trader. As I said at the beginning, it is a wild, wild time. You need to come out of this. Your number one goal is to come out of this a better trader. I think one of the greatest ways to accomplish that is to check out StocksToTrade Pro. Thanks again, everyone. Be sure to share this video, like it, ring the bell, and I'll see you next time.